Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Len. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through making a tuna noodle casserole. Let's get cooking. Alrighty, to get things started, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So I've already started mine, so it's already going. You're also going to need a larger saucepan with about a little bit more than a half full of water. And then we're going to take a little bit of salt, just a little bit. And when I mean little bit, it's going to be very tiny. We're going to put that in. This is going to help get that water boiling faster. Crank this up high. And I'm going to put a lid on it. It's going to keep all the heat inside. Okay, we got our boiling water. Make sure you're using a mitt or something so you're not burning yourself when you take that lid off, because it's going to be hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 cups of wide egg noodles. And if you don't have wide egg noodles, or if you're just fresh out of them, you can just use some smaller noodles like rotini, rigatoni. We've used elbow macaroni before, but it's all noodles. Just add that in. Make sure you stir it after you add it, because that water is going to clump everything together. So we just want to stir it a little bit. Alright, so now while this is going to cook for about 12 minutes, we are going to get the rest of the casserole ready. Alrighty, so if you don't have to worry about writing things down as I say it, I'm going to put all the ingredients in the description below like I always do. Now we're going to get a half a cup of your choice of milk, put it in a large bowl. We're going to get a normal, just a regular size can of cream of celery. And up, put that in there. Add that. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to mix it up really well. Next, I'm going to add a cup of frozen vegetables. You can just add peas, you can add carrots or corn. I use just frozen mixed vegetables. Stir that in. Okay, now we're going to add 2 6-ounce cans of tuna fish. Drain it very well. So what you're going to do is you're going to use a can opener, open it up, pour all that water out. Make sure it's water, not oil. And then you're just going to squeeze it, get the rest of that water out there, as much as you can out. What I'm doing is I'm applying pressure on the top. Make sure you're being very careful around these edges with your fingers. You don't want to cut yourself. Done that too many times. Okay, so now that one's good. This next one. Oop, got a sprayer there. We've got a squirter. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of fish juice on your hands, or tuna fish juice. You're gonna get a little fishy going on. So now we're just gonna add this to our tuna casserole. Okay, now we got our tuna fish in the casserole. We're going to mix this really well. We got about a minute left on our noodles. Perfect timing. And we'll have to drain those here in a minute. Okay, so we're going to drain our noodles. Watch out, make sure you're using a glove or towel or something to protect yourself. It's going to be hot. Going to drain it. You can use a colander if you want. I got this lovely little device from my wonderful wife. Alright, so we're going to take the cooked noodles. We're going to add it to our little sauce. Little bits here and there. Mix this in really well. Alrighty, looks pretty well stirred up. Set this to the side. You're going to need to use a Let's see here. It's a 1.5 quart cooking dish. I got this little doodad we've had for years in our family. I'm going to coat it all sides and the bottom with cooking spray. You don't want this stuff sticking. If you don't have cooking spray, you can just use regular oil and just smear it on with your hand. There's always a couple different ways of getting stuff done in the kitchen. So now we're going to take our tuna casserole, put it right in here. There we go. We'll just smooth this out a little bit. Can if you want, or just leave it all lumpy. Alrighty. So now, the next step is that we're going to put this into the oven for 25 minutes. Okay, been 25 minutes. We're going to take this casserole out. Be very careful. It's going to be really hot. Make sure you're using your oven mitts. I'm going to set this aside for a second. It's good bubbling. So now, we're going to get 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs you can find at your local grocery store, and we're going to mix it with 1 tablespoon of butter or margarine, depending on what you have in your fridge or whatever you like to use. I'm going to mix this up really good. Now we're going to take it and we're just going to cover a little bit right on here. Alright, so now after washing your hands, after you've had your hands in that greasy stuff, make sure you put your oven mitts back on, grab your container, and we're going to throw this back in the oven for another 5 minutes, or until the breadcrumbs mixture gets a little golden brown. Alright, pulled it out of the oven, bubbling hot, looking good. That's it, easy peasy. Here's your tuna noodle casserole. It's easy as that. Please click on the like button below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click on the blue flame in the bottom right corner of this video. Enjoy your dinner, and thanks for watching. See you next time.